I once went through an elementary school haunted house that had more originality than this movie. Welcome to Creepin' It Real. Thanks for joining me. I'm Judah. We're talking about 1990s Spirits. This is such a generic haunted house movie. I could probably review it without ever saying the title, and everyone watching would be convinced they knew exactly what movie I was talking about. And honestly, they probably wouldn't be wrong. The one thing that separates this movie from every other haunted house movie is it stars Eric Estrada. The setup is exactly what you'd expect. A haunted house is about to be demolished, so a group of researchers get one last chance to study it. Every stock character you've seen in another movie is here, and the ghost tells them exactly what it will do to them if they don't leave. Naturally, they ignore this warning and continue to stay in the house, eventually paying the price. Look, for me, all it would take is one physical manifestation, and I'm out. And honestly, it might just take a slight breeze to be enough excuse for me to leave. The script is so generic, it feels like it was written using Mad Libs. Eric Estrada plays a priest who had a one-night stand with a consenting adult woman 10 years ago. The guilt has haunted him ever since. Breaking your vow as a priest would absolutely be a heavy burden to carry, but compared to some of the stories you and I have heard about priests, this one feels pretty mild. Then the movie gives us this demonic, sexy nun who tries to lure Eric away from his faith. He does his best to resist her temptations as she rubs her naked body all over him. And when I say he does his best, what I mean is he just stands there shaking his head saying no, as this nun basically uses him as a stripper pole. The practical effects are pretty mild, but I get it. I think I read that the budget for this movie was only $130,000. At one point, I swear the special effects consisted of putting witch fingers on an actor's hand. Do you remember those things from when we were kids? You'd work all day at Showbiz Pizza or Chuck E. Cheese working to get all those tickets. You run up to the desk to exchange all your tickets for what amazing prizes. And then you come to find out your 3,000 tickets can literally only purchase you a yo-yo or a witch's finger. In the end, Eric saves the day and finds redemption for himself with a twist ending you'll never see coming unless you've seen the 5 other movies this could have been, or if you filled out the Mad Libs correctly. Spirits is incredibly generic and loaded with haunted house cliches, but I can't say I was bored the entire time. There is some entertainment to be found here. So I'm going to give Spirits a 4 out of 10. Now, here's your question. When you were in Chuck E. Cheese as a kid and you got your 3,000 tickets, what did you exchange those for? Was it the witch finger or the yo-yo? Or maybe it was a sticker? Or maybe a temporary tattoo? Leave those in the comments below. What was your goal when you were at those pizza places? What prize did you long for so desperately that you needed to get all those tickets? If you made it this far, you're a champion. You get a gold star. Thanks for watching. And just so you know, I am on Instagram. That is Creepin' It Real Horror. I'm also on X. That's Creepin_It_Real. That's on X. Please follow me there as well. I'm Judah. This has been Creepin' It Real, and I'll talk to you later.